not even on no disrespectful shit, y'all. I was really in a lot of pain. They sent me home with ibuprofen, so I went, like the fourth time I went to the doctor. Okay, so the first time I go to the doctor off the bat, they really didn't run no tests. They didn't do no ultrasound. They didn't do no x-rays or nothing, so they didn't know what was going on anyway. So immediately they just started guessing, oh, we just gonna give you antibiotics. So they gave me like 3 different type of antibiotics. They prescribed me 2 of them and shot one in my ass. And this before they even knew what was going on. I told them my symptoms, and they was just like, oh, okay, must be an infection. So they shot me up with antibiotics, prescribed me some different antibiotics and some ibuprofen. So I'm like, I go home, and bitch, I was still in pain. So I was like, no, I'm finna go back to the doctor. So, like my 3rd time going to the doctor, they gave me naproxen, and that was a really strong painkiller. It worked real good. So y'all need a painkiller, get y'all some naproxen, but don't though. But anyway, so they gave me some naproxen, and then when I went to the doctor the 4th time, they gave me the naproxen, but no, they gave me the naproxen before they even did it. Okay, they gave me the naproxen after they did the ultrasound and the x-ray. So I went to the doctor the 4th time after they gave me the naproxen, just to I would make sure that everything was okay, because I hadn't went to a real gynecologist. After they gave me the x-rays and stuff and told me that I actually had a cyst, they told me to follow up with a gynecologist. I went to a gynecologist, and I was just telling them everything, and they act like they didn't care. Like, they was just acting like it was normal and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool, whatever. Can y'all just give me a stronger pain medicine? I was like, no. And I told them they gave me ibuprofen. I was like, no, we're not going to give you any stronger pain medicine. So I was like, well, the other doctor gave me naproxen. And they was like, oh, it's supposed to be an anti-inflammatory pain medicine. Is that okay? And she was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, bitch, so you was going to send me home with some ibuprofen, knowing what type of pain I'm in, when you could have gave me naproxen? You know what I'm talking about? So that's what happened. But eventually, so I was at home. Just really, the procedure is, I guess, taking the painkillers and sitting at home until the cyst shrink. But it happened because I stopped taking my birth control abruptly. So I just stopped taking my birth control altogether. I'm on low estrogen. It's somewhere up here. It's somewhere up here somewhere. Yeah. So I'm on this birth control. And I've been taking it for a long time. I'm supposed to take 1 pill every day. And it works for me. I ain't been pregnant yet. I'm birth control shorty, so I highly recommend. But just don't stop taking it abruptly because you might get sick. So I just started back taking my birth control. And they shrunk. But the naproxen, because it was a high dosage and I was popping them bitches, it messed with my heart a little bit. So I wasn't really able to work out and shit. Because my heart was like beating erratically, and they just told me to be careful. But now I feel like I'm like 90%. I'm cool now. But that's why I haven't taken a break on posting and stuff, because I really like not just physically, but physically, when you get hurt physically, it really does mess with your mental health. But it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. But I'm hoping like I can just get back into the swing of things, you know?